Hello friends, this is Ramna. Today I will show demo on how the query performance improved after avoiding the select star in the select query. So performance tuning is one of the important concepts in SQL. So developers every time should look into the code and do necessary changes for improving their query performance. Okay. So there are several steps they need to take for the improvement of their query. So first one is avoid select star from the table and place required columns instead of star from the table. Okay. Second one is create necessary indexes on columns to improve the performance, to improve the query performance. Okay. So avoid using in class and better to use exists. Okay. So these are the some of the steps they need to follow. So today I will show what is the difference between for selecting that whole table and for selecting required columns from the table for one particular filter condition. Okay. So first I will show my table. This is my sales table. So which contains around 13-14 columns, and you can see there are almost more than 1 million records. 10,48,575 records are there in the table. Okay. So here I want to get the data for one particular order ID. This is the order ID. One particular order ID I want to get the data. So first I am taking select star from sales from the table where I am giving order ID. So here I am taking order ID equal to this one. Okay. I want to get all columns for this order ID. Okay. So before that you need to set statistics IO on. Okay. And one more thing, set statistics time on. So these two statements will 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 check the performance. So how they can check? So it will check the CPU time and it will check elapsed time. Elapsed time. Okay. And you can also check here by enabling the control execution plan. If you enable the execution plan, you will see the flow of the data from right to left side. So there you can find out what is the scan percentage before using the select statement and after using the required columns. Okay. Actually I want to require order ID, I want to require country name, item type, order date and total cost. These four columns I want to require. But here from this order ID I am taking all columns. Okay. So first time I'm applying this without using the required columns. I am taking select star. So I am using the star and I'm adding the statistics IO and time also. and enabling the actual execution plan. Okay, so if you execute the query, the result will come. Go and check the messages. So in the messages you can see here scan count 5, logical reads some, and physical reads 0. Okay, and if you want to read the entire message, you can drag it here. So everything is fine. So here you can see CPU time and elapsed time. You can see the CPU time and elapsed time, and make a note of these two. And also you can go to execution plan here. So execution plan, it is showing table scan cost is 98%, and it is also suggesting here missing index, and it is asked to create one index on the order ID column. Okay, so this is by using select star from the table. Now I am taking the whole series, the whole query, and go to other window. In this window I am enabling the actual execution plan. You can give control M, or you can just click on that one. Okay, so here instead of star I am taking only required columns. So I want country. Next thing I want here is, yeah, item type. Okay, 4 columns I required from this. Next one, order date, and finally total profit. Actually I want details from these 4 columns on one order ID, but here I am taking select star. So it will take all columns. Now I am applying the same concept. I am adding the statistics for IO and time, and also I am adding actual execution plan. So instead of star I am taking required columns for the same order ID. Now I am executing the query. See here results came, and go to messages here. So scan count and logical is same, and you can check the CPU time and elapsed time. So earlier we see here, this is while applying the star. So I am copying this one, CPU time and execution time. Okay, so I am pasting here CPU time and elapsed time. So 930 milliseconds and 936 milliseconds. Okay, when you are applying the star. Okay, now you can go to that window. So here select the CPU time and also elapsed time. So these statistics is without using the star. Scenario, we haven't used any star. We placed required columns here. See here, we placed country, item type, order, date, and total profit. But in the first scenario we can use star. So this is these statistics will show your improvement of your query, because in first scenario we are using the star, in second scenario we are using required columns. And at the same time, go back to this one and check the execution plan. So here you can see cost is 98%, and in the down you can see 0.629 milliseconds, 0.629 second. Okay, and at the same time you can go and check the execution plan of the required columns. Now you can see here same 98% it is showing, but say it is showing 0.422 seconds. So here you can see 0.629. So here you can see 0.422 seconds. So by this way the performance of query has improved after changing the star and placing required columns instead of star in the select query. Okay, and it also suggests, see here, missing index. It also suggests to index on order ID column. Okay, so by this way you can check and your performance, and you can tune the query. So what is the takeaway here? So in this scenario you can use required columns, and you can also create one non-cluster index on the order ID column so that your performance of the query will improve. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Thank you very much.